Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Sunday, September 13th, 2015 by Gaia Blooming. I'm Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I nurture my oneness of being, my oneness of self. And today we're coming down from that new moon solar eclipse. And if you're on the East Coast, the new moon solar eclipse actually happened for you early this morning, 20 degrees, bringing us healing. So much healing came with this eclipse. So much healing of being true, one unto the self. And today that's going to continue. I'm going to go a little bit into my favorite part of the eclipse yesterday, and that was that it was happening at 20 degrees, which is this nurturing degree in Virgo. And Virgo, the essence of Virgo is to be one unto yourself, to be true to yourself, to be true to your soul, to your foundation, to your purpose for being. And what else was happening was that Lilith was conjunct the North Node. And that was so interesting. It was conjunct the North Node at 0 degrees in Libra. 0 degrees is that transformational degree. Libra brings the balance of the masculine and feminine. And there was even an essence of Adam and Eve brought into the day. And so I encourage you to go back and watch that horoscope if you didn't watch that. But what is so amazing about today is that we have the moon today connecting to Saturn, 29 degrees, that final degree. And I feel like this is just taking it a step further. So Saturn in Scorpio, 29 degrees, we are digging up the very, very, very basics, foundation of the shame that we all carry in our root chakra. And I think, honestly, we all carry the shame of the feminine in our body, the shame of the feminine. And this is, I think, for many of us, based in that story of Adam and Eve and how Eve, she was bad. She gave Adam the apple. And so Lilith is reminding us, no, there was purpose for this. There was knowledge in this. There was evolution, transformation in this. It's time to drop that shame that we all carry. We all carry, like, Eve was bad. If you know anything about the Adam and Eve story, and even if you don't, even the treatment of women in culture it emulates the story of Adam and Eve. We're healing that, and we're bringing forward the feminine. It's great because Nikki, without even knowing that, Nikki was calling that. Nicole was in our weekly GPS, so go check out what she had to say about it. But we're having an opportunity to do that today with the moon connecting to Saturn. We're integrating our oneness into being, releasing the shame. It's time to recognize that we've been carrying that shame and release it. And Lilith today is at 2 degrees, nurturing the wild woman within us that may not always follow the rules, but does what is right for her soul. It's time to honor the feminine as recognizing and doing what's right for the soul. Besides that, we have the moon shifting into Libra, bringing us into balance after the incredible shiftiness of this solar eclipse, the new moon stepping into the new, bringing us into balance within ourselves, within our bodies, and even bringing us into balance with the masculine and feminine. There was so much feminine energy brought to the surface in this eclipse. So now it's time to balance it out. Okay, how can I work with this? How do I move forward with this? And with that, I'm just going to pull the cards for today. The first one is conditioning. And I see this actually as the feminine. The feminine is the lion today. And we've been conditioned to hold it back. And it's time to release the shame and step into the power, the raw, unbridled power of the feminine. And the other card that I pulled with that is so perfect. Receptivity. This is part of the feminine power that we all carry. Being receptive to our emotions, receptive to what we feel, receptive to our raw truth. We're integrating it. We're integrating the masculine, feminine, bringing them together. We are more powerful when we bring them together. And we're more true to ourselves when we bring them together. And recognize, in every girl, we have masculine energy and feminine energy. In every man, masculine and feminine energy is present. And they work together to bring us into wholeness, one unto ourselfness. And finally, the card abundance. And I feel like this is what happens This is also a card of integration with Osho. He calls this card Zorba the Buddha, and he talks about living a spiritual life, but also living an earthly life, enjoying the fruits of the earth, and also being connected to spirit. It's all about integration. It all works together. We all have to find our own balance. So hopefully today, with the moon shifting into Libra, and as we prepare for the lunar eclipse, which is happening in 2 weeks, we can come into balance in ourselves. And nobody can tell you what that balance looks like. The balance is for you to figure out, feel through, and decide. So that's it for today. Hope you have amazing eclipse, an amazing new moon. I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.